Hello, good morning. Today is Wednesday, May 6th, and we're going to get to our common lit assignment. But before we do that, I have a joke for you. This joke comes to you from Lauren, and it's hilarious. Are you ready? Okay, it goes, why are there no cars in Minecraft? Because the roads are all blocked. Get it? Get it? Because Minecraft is all blocks. Lauren cracked me up. Thanks for sending me that joke, Lauren. And thanks to the rest of you who sent me jokes too. They're on my list. Don't you worry. And if you have a good joke, send it my way. I'd love to hear it. We all could use a good laugh, right? Okay, so this week you can choose. If you want to do this by yourself, you can close out this video, open up your Common Lit, go ahead and do it by yourself. If you want to hang with me, we're going to read through it and we're going to talk through it together. Okay, so here we go. The elephant and the crocodile is our story this week. I'm going to make this text bigger and get my focus mouse. All right, you ready? Here we go. An elephant and a crocodile were once standing beside a river. They were disputing as to which was the better animal. Look at my strength, said the elephant. I can tear up a tree, roots and all, with my trunk. Ah, but quantity is not quality, and your skin is not nearly as tough as mine, replied the crocodile, for neither spear, arrow, nor sword can pierce it. Just as they were coming to blows, what does that mean? To start fighting after a disagreement, a lion happened to pass. All right, let's see question one. Question one. The crocodile and the elephant are helping each other cross the river. No, it says they were standing beside the river, so that's not a good answer. Arguing about each other's qualities. That's for sure. They're arguing. The word disputing lets me know that. Enjoying each other's company. I don't think so. They're throwing insults at each other. Discussing other animals. What do you think our best answer is here? Yeah, I think it's B. Let's see if we got it right. Woohoo! Great work. Heyday, sirs. What is an old term that expresses joy or surprise? Okay. Said His Majesty, going up to them. Let me know the cause of your quarrel. An angry argument is a quarrel. Have you ever quarreled with your brother or sister? No, I used to. Will you kindly tell us which is the better animal? Cried both at once. Certainly, said the lion. Do you see that soldier's steel helmet on yonder wall? Pointing at the same time across the river. Yes, replied the beasts. Well then, continued the lion, go and fetch it and bring it to me, and I shall be able to then to decide between you. Okay, so he sends them off. He says, go fetch that soldier's helmet for me, and then I'll tell you who's the better. Seems fair, I guess. How is the lion testing who is the better animal? Oh, we just talked about this. Go ahead and pick your best answer. Go fetch it and bring it to me. So they would have to retrieve it. Retrieve means to bring something back. Great work. Let's continue reading to number 3. Upon hearing this, off they started. The crocodile, being used to the water, reached the opposite bank of the river first, and was not long in standing beside the wall. Here he waited till the elephant came up. The latter, seeing at a glance how matters stood, extended his long trunk and reached the helmet quite easily. So the crocodile couldn't get up there and reach the helmet, and the lion reached up and got it. Then they made their way together back again across the river. The elephant, anxious to keep up with the crocodile in the water, forgot that he was carrying the helmet on his back, and a sudden lurch, sudden uncontrolled movement, caused the prize to slip off and sink to the bottom. The crocodile noticed the accident, so down he dived, and he brought it up in his capacious, having a lot of room or spacey mouth. Then they returned, and the crocodile laid the helmet at the lion's feet. His Majesty took up the helmet, and addressing the elephant said, You, on account of your size and trunk, were able to reach the prize on the wall, but having lost it, you were unable to recover it. And you, said the lion, turning to the crocodile, although unable to reach the helmet, were able to dive for it and save it. You are both wise and clever in your respective ways. We're relating separately to each person. Neither is better than the other. Okay. The elephant and the crocodile were able to bring the helmet back because the elephant was tall enough to reach it. Okay, well, he did get it down first. Crocodile was able to swim quickly. I don't know if that really helped them get it back. Two animals worked together. Did they really work together? I mean, they did. They didn't want to, but they did. Two animals showed amazing bravery. Let's see. I don't think it says anything about bravery. I don't know that really going for the helmet was a bravery thing, so I'm going to do C. Great work. All right, let's go to our assessment questions. All right, here we go. Number 1. Which sentence from the story helps the reader understand the meaning of disputing as used in paragraph 1? So click there, it'll take me back to paragraph 1. Oh, look, did you see this picture of the helmet? That's pretty cool. An elephant and crocodile were once standing beside a river. They were disputing as to which was the better animal. Which sentence from the story helps the reader understand what disputing means? Well, I'll tell you, before I even get to these answers, I was going to tell you what disputing meant, and I thought, I'm sure the author will tell us at some point, because usually they do. And for me, it was down here when the lion says, let me know the cause of your quarrel. And we know that a quarrel is an argument. So that's when I was like, oh, okay, now they know that disputing means an argument. So let's see if any of these talk about that. Letter A. Heyday, sirs, His Majesty, said His Majesty, going up to them. That's the exact sentence I just read to you. But let's check the other answers just to be sure. Upon hearing this, off they started. Does that tell you that they were fighting? No. The latter, seeing at a glance how matters stood, extended his long trunk and reached the helmet quite easily. No. And you, said the lion, returning to the crocodile, although unable to reach the helmet, you were able to dive for it and save it. So what do we think the best answer is? You're right, I think it's A. Go ahead and choose A. All right, part B. Which word has the opposite meaning of disputing? So opposite. So they were disputing. So we say disputing is arguing. So maybe not arguing or agreeing on something would be the opposite. Let's see if any of these words mean that. A, confessing. And confessing is when you tell the truth. So I don't know that really is one. B, discussing. Yeah, maybe. But discussing doesn't tell whether or not you agree with someone. Let's keep reading. C, questioning. They were questioning as to which. No, I would say that means about the same. Remember, we're looking for the opposite. D, agreeing. Didn't we just say that would be the best answer? They were agreeing as to which was the better animal. They were definitely not agreeing. So best answer there, D. All right, let's go to part number 3, part A. How does the lion react to the question the elephant and crocodile ask in paragraph 6? Let's go there. Will you kindly tell us which animal is the better animal? How does lion react? Okay, so before I even look at these answers here, I'm not looking. I'm going to answer that question. I think so the question is, how does the lion react to the question? So he reacts by giving them a task to kind of prove which one's better, right? Okay, so he disappoints them by refusing to answer. No, he definitely does answer. He causes conflict by proposing a silly contest. Well, I think they both agreed to it, so I don't think he caused conflict. He shows interest in helping them solve their problem. I think that he does, because he says, certainly I will help you, right? Shows interest. D, he addresses them as if they are less important than he is. I didn't get that vibe from the lion. Did you? No, I don't think so. So I think C is our best answer. Go ahead and select C. All right, number 4, part B. Which detail from the story provides evidence for the answer in part A? So which detail from the story, let's go back to part A, lets us know that he shows interest. Okay, so again, we're looking really, this was it right here. Certainly, said the lion. That's what we kind of talked about before we even went to the answer options, which is a good strategy to think through the question. and the answer before you even look at the answer options. So we're looking for, let's see if that is one right there. Certainly, said the lion. Do you see that soldier's steel helmet up on the wall? Where's that? Paragraph 7. Certainly, said the lion. Do you see that's the same chunk? The same chunk. Okay, so maybe. Go and fetch it, bring it to me, and I shall then be able to decide. Paragraph 9. Let's see. Which one of these is the better answer? Well, let's see. Let's go back. He shows interest in helping them solve the problem. Okay. Let's see. His Majesty took up the helmet. No. You, on account of your size and trunk, were able to reach. No, I think that's talking about how the problem was solved. So it's between A and B. So which one of these supports the answer? He shows interest in helping them solve their problem. Let's see. I mean, I could make an argument for either one, I'll be honest with you, because this one is in that same paragraph of certainly. But I also think that B might be better because he's actually telling them like how we're going to solve the problem. So the correct answer is actually B. So go ahead and select B so you get this one right. But I could see an argument for both. All right, ready? Number 5. There are a lot of questions in this one. Which character trait best describes a lion? So before you even look at the answer options, how would you describe the lion? I think he's kind and fair. I think he's probably smart, right? Is that what you would say about the lion? All right, let's see. Wise. Oh, we just said he was smart. That's probably a good one. Brave. I don't really know if the lion did anything in this story to show that he was brave. Kind. I think he was kind. I think he took the time to listen to them, right? D, humorous. Was the lion funny? No, he wasn't funny. So I think A and C are our best answers. Which one do you think is the better answer? Go ahead and choose it. Did you pick A? I think there's more evidence to support A. I think that C, we could maybe consider that he is, but I don't think we would go in and find evidence of him being kind. But there's definitely evidence of him being wise because he came up with a solution to the problem and then he determined who was the better animal, right? All right, so part B. Which quotation from this story supports the answer in part A? So which one shows that he is wise? Just as they were coming to blows, a lion happened to pass. Doesn't have anything about him being wise. Do you see that soldier's steel helmet on the yonder wall? Well, that does talk about him like having an idea. Well, then continued the lion, go and fetch it and bring it to me, and I shall be able to decide between the two. That kind of shows that he's wise, right? Neither is better than the other. What do you think? I think you could make an argument for C because he's wise in that that's where he proposes the solution to the problem, right? The task. And I think you can make an argument for D because that's where he solves the problem. He says, no, I am saying that you're both of equal importance. Right? Would you agree with that? All right. D is actually the answer here. That one's kind of tricky. All right, part 7. Which sentence best states the theme? Theme. We haven't talked about a theme in a while. What is the theme of the theme? Do you remember? Yeah, it's the message or the lesson the author wants you to learn. Okay. What's the theme? So what do we learn from this story? Well, before I even look at the answers again, I'm going to think. I learned that we all have different talents. We all are good at some things, and that doesn't make us better than anybody else. Maybe you could say that there's really no point in arguing with other people, but I don't know. I think it's about how, like, the elephant had, and if I were going to use evidence to support this, the elephant had his strength of being able to reach it, and the crocodile had his strength of being able to dive down for it. So I think it's about our different strengths and talents. Yeah? All right, let's see. Which states the theme of the story? We all have different strengths. It's literally what we just talked about. B, we should try to be patient with others. Yeah. C, we all have the power to help others. Okay, well, the lion did have power to help others. That's not a bad answer. We should always put forth our best efforts. Hi, buddy. Oh, what's that? A rocket? Mario drew a rocket for me. Thanks, buddy. I love it. You're very sweet. Can I finish this video with my friends? Okay, go get mommy's tablet.
I was gonna say, Mom said one time you can have.
I'll talk to you in a minute. Let me finish this video. All right, so I don't think we all have the power to help others. Yeah, the lion definitely was helping. And they did put forth their best efforts. But again, I think it goes back to ask yourself which one of these answers has the most evidence to support it. I do. I think it's A. I mean, that's kind of what we talked about before we even looked at the answers. So go ahead and choose A. Now we're going to look for the evidence that supports having different strengths, right? But quantity is not quality, and your skin is not nearly as tough as mine. Okay, that's where the crocodile is telling the elephant that he has strengths too, right? B, the crocodile being used to the water reached the opposite bank of the river first. Again, the crocodile has strength. A sudden lurch caused the prize to slip off and sink to the bottom. I don't know that that really shows anything. You're both wise and clever in your respective ways. I think, yeah, I mean, that's it. They both have talents. They're both wise. They both figured it out in their own way. And they did have to work together. So D is our best answer. Okay, and that's it for today. Go ahead and submit your answers and get started on your math lesson if you haven't already done that. It's so good to spend this time with you. I hope you're doing well. I miss you. I love you. And I can't wait to see you soon. Send me a joke. Bye.